To create schedulable blocks of time on your Google Calendar, the first thing you need to do is log into your calendar and select either day or week view. This will not work in month view or any of the other views. So from within week view, you can find a block of time that you want to set up as an office hour. And I'm just going to click and drag this block of time right here. And normally we would put in the event description here, or the subject line, and click Create Event. Instead, what we're going to do is click on Appointment Slots up here at the top. This Appointment Slots link only works in Google Apps for Education, so if you're using your regular gmail.com calendar, this will not be there. But if I click on Appointment Slots, I can give it a description. So I can call this Office Hours. And what I want to do is I want to offer this block of time in slots of 30 minutes. You can change this to whatever variable you want, but I'm going to keep it at 30 minutes for the time being. Now I'm going to click on Edit Details, where I can set some additional settings for this. First of all, under Time Block, we can set this up as a recurring event. So if this is an office hour for a particular class that that repeats every week, you can set this up to recur multiple weeks throughout the semester. Under the Where, you can pre-populate a location. In a class that I would teach, I would put my office location here so that students know exactly where my office is located. Under Description, you can leave this blank. What I like to do is put a little prompt in here. So if I type in for an office hours as an example, type what you would like to discuss here. And then when students schedule this block of time, they'll be able to either add to this or highlight this entire block and replace it with what they'd actually like to discuss. So once you've done with that, there are two things you need to do. First of all, this really long URL up here you need to copy. This URL is what you're going to give to people who you want to schedule blocks of time within this interface. You can also drop this into a Nika site or another website for people to sign up for office hours directly through another interface. Once you've copied that, you can then click on Save, and what you'll see is you have this office hours set up in 30-minute blocks of time. At this point, you can pass along the URL that you copied to another person. So for example, if I open up another window and paste in that URL, it's going to take me to... So once this loads, I can flip over to next week, and what you're seeing here is my personal calendar overlaying with the office hour availability of the instructor who scheduled those office hour slots. The students themselves will see their events on the calendar, not your events. The only events they could see for the organizer of those office hours are these 30-minute blocks of time. So once I'm ready to schedule time, I can just click on that block. Notice the what is already pre-filled in with the office hours and the name of the student. You'll notice that the location is already pre-filled in, as well as its description box. So I could just highlight that and say review quiz 1, and then click Save. And what this does is it sends a calendar invitation to the student and to the instructor so that both parties know that that block of time has been reserved.